What is going on, guys? Kate Fair is back again, and today we're going to be, it's been a while. First off, I want to say it's been a while since I did any kind of review for any video game, really. I mean, I think the last thing I did was, a Call of Duty Vanguard thing? What was it, for zombies? Showing you off, some of my technique and moves and stuff like that. But today we're looking at Marvel's Avengers, which came out in 2020, so basically around 2 years ago. Now, for the record, I just want to point out that as of 3 weeks ago, this was like I actually started playing this game as of 3 weeks ago. Now, mind you, I just moved into my new house, and I'm hopefully going to be able to play a little bit for you guys here today. I might even I'm going to actually do a review for one of my favorite characters, Thor, for this review. I'm going to play a single mission for you guys, so hopefully you guys can enjoy it. What I might do after is make one for Mighty Thor after, which is Jane Foster from an alternate timeline. I believe she's from an alternate timeline in this game. I'm not sure. She's actually one of the characters to join the roster, and honestly, I've had this game for a while. I just never got a chance to play it. I've heard that a lot of people didn't like this game. I don't know if that's true or not, but I mean, I played it. I find it good. It's not the best game that Marvel's ever come out with. I mean, Spider-Man, 2014? No, wait, what was it? 2018, excuse me, was actually better than this. But I got to admit, the graphics, the actors, they all did a very good job on the graphics and the acting and stuff like that. Of course, the acting and the graphics don't go side by side. So here we are now. We're in the helicarrier, the Chimera. I guess I think that's what they call it. Yeah, Chimera. Excuse me. Alright, so here I am running around as, Infinity War / Endgame Thor armor. For you guys, in honor of the new film that came out, I heard a lot of people didn't like that movie either. I mean, I'm going to give it a chance when it comes out, so I'm actually going to start playing around with the Thor Love and Thunder armor. Now, okay, so that armor is not my favorite, but it kind of reminds me of like an Egyptian style almost, mostly in terms of color. Okay, so what are we going to do here? Oh, Resistance has discovered the hidden location of another shield vault, but AIM is in the area. Avengers must recover its contents before they can interfere. Nah, I don't think I'm going to do that. What I think I might do is start realties. One of AIM's enlarged arc reactors and ask the Avengers to destroy it. Of course we're going to destroy it. We're the Avengers. We're supposed to destroy things that aren't good, aren't good at all. So I'm going to be playing this by myself. I'm going to have companions, AI. A lot of people are going to be like, why don't you play with companions and with other people? I mean, I don't mind it. I've done it a couple of times in the last 3 weeks, but...
We've found a facility where AIM is preparing to spin up another fake arc reactor. We don't know how well that went last time. We have to put a stop to it.
So anyway, one of the first things that I do now, okay, so anyway, as I was saying, now I don't mind playing with other people. I've done it before. I've done it a couple of times in the last 2 or 3 weeks now. But I prefer myself. The only reason why is because I like going at my own pace, and since this game only allows you to go at a certain speed with these characters, like for example, like Hulk, he can only leap Thor can fly, which is great, but he doesn't move like at super speed, which doesn't really help. But then again, there are, like I said before, though, I mean, I don't mind it, but I do like going solo. I mean, which
the arc reactor's nearby. Jarvis, are you picking up anything?
Locked on and ready, Commander Hill.
Good luck out there.
So anyways, I was saying now, I'm going to be playing as Thor. Now, for those of you who do not know who Thor is, he is Prince of Asgard. Now, he's also based on the actual Norse deity of the same name, which is nice. Hold on, something's going on with my controller. Okay, there we go. So now that... So one of the things that I do find rather... Now, in terms of the actual costumes, they're actually pretty cool. I like the Infinity / Endgame armor better because the cape flow in that is way better. So it does not have the proper weapon that Thor uses in the movie, which... Okay, to be fair, Thor did use Mjolnir in Endgame, but unfortunately, though, it was his past self. It was its past version of Mjolnir before it was destroyed by Hela. Now, Thor does get Mjolnir back down the road, but like it's not until Love and Thunder, which, by the way, is a spoiler alert. So if you guys don't want to hear me say that, then... So anyway, now do I like the armor? It definitely looks good. I like that. So if I die during one of these missions, I might just, call it quits. But if I'm successful, which I usually am most of the time in missions, I shouldn't have a problem ending it for you guys, giving you my own personal opinion. Now, Thor is actually the first character I got up to like level 50 armor and stuff like that. Like, okay, Miss Marvel is pretty close. She's like at what, level 40, 49, something like that. But Thor is literally like my go-to character if I wanted to, I don't mind the other characters. They're definitely good, and I'm definitely going to do reviews on them. It's just Thor is going to always probably be my go-to guy, So anyway, I got
Member of the elite team must be defeated.
one of the things that's one of the cool abilities I like, the Bifrost. You get to use that and you get to blow shit up and kill enemies a bit easier. Excuse me, not kill, dispatch, because, I mean, getting hit by a hammer with that was forged from the core of a dying star wouldn't kill you, right? Yeah, right. Of course that would kill you. What wouldn't? I mean, seriously, a hammer that can destroy level mountains and stuff like that. I mean, that would totally destroy. So I'm using heavy attacks mostly, but I do like using the light attacks as well. I'm not always into heavy light attacks, though. Most of the time I'm always using heavies. do some serious damage to my foes. I mean, he's supposed to be a god of thunder, so I mean, he's supposed to be like... So, you know what would be really good is if they actually... Okay, so let me explain something right here. Now, Thor is an Asgardian. Now, he is extremely powerful, capable of taking multiple blows, and yet in this game, what I find rather weird is that when he goes down, somebody has to revive him, and it's kind of crazy on how that works. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous in that way. I mean, okay, yeah, it's not supposed to be, you know, I mean, he's not invincible in the comic books, okay, I get that. But I mean, I kind of find it a little bit ridiculous when you have to, you know, worry about, you know, getting knocked down by like the first bad guy that's like not even I guess you could say consequent or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, so as you can see, I'm really with each level you do go around, you do start, you know, upgrading your stuff and everything, which is nice. I do enjoy that factor. It kind of reminds me of DC Universe Online, which I have played several times in the past before. You know, I do occasionally play it. I haven't really been able to since the move, so you can understand exactly where my where I haven't been really able to play it. So, in all honesty, though, when I got this, what is it, 2020? I don't remember. I think it might have been 2020, 2021 is when I got this game. For the most part, though, I never really got a chance to sit down and play because I had other games, you know, that I was really, you know, too focused on in order to play it. You know, and I never really had time to. And I heard, you know, this game really didn't do too good, so I'm like, and I gotta be really like, you know, if I'm gonna play this game, you know, what's the point? One other reason too why I didn't want to play it too soon was the fact that I was worried about getting my PlayStation 5 after starting playing this game, so I was like, you know, what's the point of starting it on a PlayStation 4 if you can't even play it on a PlayStation 5? But then I hear, you know, you can play games on a PlayStation 5, which is nice. You know, I just don't, I'm just worried about how it'll work, you know? So anyway, as you can see, I mean, I'm pretty well adept in terms of Thor's abilities and stuff like that. I mean, it's been a rather long time since I've played a game like this, you know, because, like, a game like this, you need to be able to dodge stuff like that, and I'm not always, you know, going to dodge, because, you know, there's times when I think I'm invincible, when in actuality, you know, I'm not. I mean, how do you expect not to be, considering you're playing as, like, Thor or Hulk or somebody like that, you know? I mean, they're extremely powerful as it is. So as you can see, I do enjoy throwing around the Mjolnir, Thor's hammer, which, you know, is also based on the actual weapon from Norse mythology. Another thing to note, too, is that Thor in this game, he's played by Travis Willingham, the one who also portrayed him in the Avengers Assemble TV series, or whatever you want to call it, cartoon, animated, where he plays Thor. His wife, Laura Bailey, portrays Black Widow. I know these two actually from, Critical Role, the game, the D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, web series that was created, their gameplay of, you know, the game Dungeons and Dragons, as well as, you know, the brilliant dungeon mastery performed by, which is really nice. And in campaign 2, they actually had their first child, Ronan, I believe his name is, and they actually just started a new campaign. I haven't really been able to keep up with it, but it's definitely something that I do enjoy from time to time. I'm not always watching them, unfortunately, because I'm like, I'm the kind of guy who wants to, if I want to watch something, I'll wait until it comes out all the way. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to really enjoy it. I'm just going to be waiting for the next time. It's like the newest Harley Quinn series, or maybe even She-Hulk, When She-Hulk comes out next month, I don't plan on watching it right away. I might wait for the next few episodes to come out, but that's about it. Okay, so.
Control of their system. Get me to the location on your HUD.
Anyway, as I was saying, now, yeah, he's played by Travis Willingham, a very well-known voice actor. He's also played Grog in the newest series, Vox Machina, which is on Amazon. I think it's on Amazon Prime. I believe it is. I highly believe it is. He plays a half-giant named Grog, a Goliath barbarian. He's got a very, very distinct voice for these things, I do enjoy his, role as Thor and everything like that. And I also enjoy Matt Mercer's, dungeon mastery, which is amazing. I mean, he's got some really great stuff. Anyway. His wife plays Black Widow, Travis's wife, Laura Bailey. Now, for those of you who do not know who she is, she also played, the vampire from, the Dawn Guard for Skyrim, Elder Scrolls Skyrim. I think her name is Serana. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I played that game. You're going to have to please bear with me on that one.
Passing their security will take some time. Keep the area clear and stay in range for control points.
Yeah, I do like how Thor is capable of flight and all that. What I kind of find really weird is the fact that he's able to fly without Mjolnir. And Mjolnir is like the... And you think a weapon like Mjolnir can knock down an android like an Adaptoid. Now, what I always like to do is, one of the first things I like to do is go after these chests and anything else around here, like those fragment boxes. The only reason why is because you get a lot of this stuff along the way, and it definitely helps, believe me. It's something that you need to do all the time, because, if you don't, then you don't have... Like me, for example, as you saw, I was, I'm pretty stocked up on what I'm getting my hands on and everything. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to be playing, we're going to be flying around here a little bit more. So now these fragment pieces, these are a vital resources you'll need in order to construct new stuff and things like that. But I haven't really found any good uses for it yet. I mean, it's definitely going to be handy in the future, but at least not for right now anyway. You know, one of the things I really do enjoy about Thor and Hulk is the fact that they both like to see who's the strongest Avenger. Even in the actual films, they've always had that competitive, you know, streak in them. You know, it's like who's the strongest, Thor or Hulk? You know, honestly, I can't tell. It's like who's faster, the Flash or Superman? You know, it's like one of those ever-growing questions amongst the nerd community. You know. What I find, you know, too, is that even though Thor's like a god, you still got to worry about him dying and stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, there's Iron Man, Black Widow. Yeah, another thing I wanted to also clarify too, they actually just released a skin for Black Widow and other characters, and it was no, I don't think it was for all the other characters. I think it was for just her, Thor, and Tony.
Keep the area clear and stay in range of the control pod.
Jesus Christ. And a new breastplate. Alright, level 60. I kind of like how Mjolnir does that. Oh shit! Whenever you're throwing the hammer at something, right, and you miss, it always comes back towards the target and just hits it. It's like, really? It's like, oh, you missed. Oh, did I? Did I, mortal? Next, you know, the damn thing comes right behind it and just whacks him.
You need to take control of their system.
I bet you any amount of money that's not a very pleasant experience to get hit by a hammer that was made from the core of a dying star.
Stay out of the control point.
Now, earlier I was playing this game, I was fighting against like people like Taskmaster and Abomination. Oh well. At least we tried. So what I'm actually gonna get off for right now, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I mean, it wasn't necessarily a win, but at least I got a chance to show you guys, what I can do with Thor and all that. So if you like, comment, and subscribe. You can click that little notification. It'll help a lot, it'll help get my videos out there. And until next time, I hope you've enjoyed, and peace out.